Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we'd like to say call halayim, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone that taught us this truth. Double honors to them. Shalom and salutations to the hopeful elect Akim out there, spreading the gospel through the four corners of the earth in sincerity and truth. All right, waking up the true Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, and our seed that's been scattered abroad that may look like the heathen nations. All right, shalom to them, shalom to the very, very, very few sisters that do listen as well. And the brother Yarmaya from the Great Millstone Chicago camp,
and the brother Dawaga.
Yeah, I'm with the brother Dawaga. Now, we had just left the Tuesday's class. That we kind of do here at the brother Shapaya's house. At this spot, not to give up the secret location, but yeah, that brother hosts class, and this brother always in attendance, man. So we was just wrapping up the last day of the Passat, of the Passover, and yeah, we was talking about how blessed it is just to know this. All right, just to do this, just to see this. And just to actually acknowledge that it's the Passover of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right, because a lot of our people don't know this, and we were just watching a movie, a biblical movie, The Prince of Egypt. All right, and one of the most, that was a good claim, one of the most closest biblical movies you'll ever see to how the story really went. But it's just an honor to know this thing, man. It's just an honor to know. And we brought out the Judges 5 and 11, rehearsing the righteous acts of the Most High in the land of drawn waters, in the land of our captivity. The Lord is going to deliver them from the noise of the archers. And that goes into the Third World's War. But the men of the Lord will be found, being diligent, making that call and election sure. And really, rehearsing the righteous acts. Because we know we can't do this thing 100% on this side, but that's what the mercy and that's what the grace period is for. Because we doing it to the best of our ability and not willfully sinning. And acknowledging the Lord takes humility, and it takes to acknowledge your own sins. You want to say something, brother? Go ahead, brother.
It's the fact that, we know it's the Passover, while the rest of the world just celebrating in folly, And we know how serious this is, like deadly serious. While the rest of the world is just sleep, man. Now, granted, we know that the Lord put that sleep on them like that. And we know what's going to happen to them. But it's the beauty of what's going to happen to us. And staying in the work, man. It's a beautiful thing that the Lord called us off from being of the 2/3, man. Right. At least being around the 2/3, because I like, put on as the elect. So I ain't trying to think we was 2/3, but we was though. We was.
We was void of the knowledge that we was in the world. Right. I ain't finna say I was 2/3, because once you is, you always is.
Right,
but we was amongst the world of we was in the darkness. We was in the darkness like they was, and they're not gonna wake up out of their sleep.
Not at all.
They're not gonna wake up out of their sleep. That's why the scripture said, and it's been coming out a lot lately in my lessons. If our gospel be hid, it is hid unto them that are lost, man. And that goes into perishing, to my knowledge.
2 Corinthians 4:3.
Exactly. So it's just a beautiful thing to really acknowledge this, man. Even if you just got together with some bros, even if you read, about the Passover, Exodus the 12th chapter, Leviticus the 23rd chapter, and knowing the Lord died this week, you go through the Gospels. This was the week of the Passover.
It's heavy.
The Lord died this week. And another period of time, the children of Israel got delivered. But through the Lord's death and resurrection, we get salvation. All right, through the Lord's mercy, he's going to deliver us out of the second Egypt. All right, that's why he said, no longer will they say the Lord that delivered you out of Egypt, but out of the land of north. The north, the scriptures say our people died. Salaki, it talks about that place where the Lord was crucified, that is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt in Revelation. All right.
And here it is, same thing.
And we in that place. Well, this is that place. This is that place which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. Yep. Look at what America's famous for, and look at what it is. It's Egypt. All right, you got the city of Memphis. You got an Egyptian obelisk. All right, You get that big ass pyramid up in Vegas. All right, you got an Egyptian pyramid and the damn Eye of Horus or Ra, whatever the fuck that piece of shit is, the all-seeing eye,
right,
on the back of a dollar. This is straight Egypt, man, and the Lord is about to deliver us, man.
And idols galore.
Exactly, idols galore. Babylon galore. It is Babylon. It is Egypt. It is Sodom. And this is where the Lord is about to deliver the Israelites. But only the ones that's been crying a sign for the abominations that's done in the midst thereof, if he says, as he says in the book of Ezekiel, the 9th chapter. Straight up, man. You want to say something, brother?
Yeah, man. You know, once again, man, it's about the Passover, you know, and a solemn assembly. You know, the Lord didn't invite everybody to this.
That's right.
So for those that got this truth, man, you really got to take hold of it and hold strong to it, man. That's why I said hold fast to that which is good. You know, roughly paraphrasing.
That's
right.
You
got to hold on to this, man. Like Jacob held on to Esau Hill, that's how we got to hold on to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Because as soon as you let go, being back in the world, hey, you through. And how many more stripes you gonna get for knowing this information versus those that didn't? It's a scary thing, man. You should want to work for Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
Hey, the scripture says
one who
it's a
created
fearful
you.
thing. The scripture says it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of living power.
That's right. You know, fuck what anybody can do to you on this side, man.
Because they can't do anything. They can't do anything but what the Lord allow them as a testament to the Lord and into your testimony, you know, as a man of the Lord. So none of that even matters, man.
Worry about him that can destroy body and soul in hell.
Exactly. And the scripture's going to present your body as a living sacrifice. All right. And the scriptures also say that this is our reasonable service. So this should be something you want to do every day. But once again, like the brother said, everybody's not invited to this. And that should be a glorious thing. So for y'all who privy of this knowledge and kept and acknowledge the Passover even. You know, the scriptures say that the Lord in Malachi, I think it's Malachi 3:16, going down to 17 and 18. You know, if a brother can get it, they can post that on the comment board. But it tells you, man, that the Lord wrote a book of remembrance, which is the scriptures, and thought about, because it goes into the predestination. It said he thought about them who thought upon his name. See, celebrating and acknowledging the Passover, when these niggas celebrating Easter, Christmas, and Halloween, you know, that's thinking upon the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai's name. And the scripture says he's not unrighteous to forget your labor of love, man, for making that sacrifice, for getting that leaven out your quarters, or you know, eating unleavened bread, participating in the Lord's Passover. That's a beautiful thing, man. But I'm about to close it out. You got something?
Yeah, the elder apostle Tahar even said, you know, it's like it was even said during class. It said, when the more you celebrate the Passover, you find yourself getting rid of less leaven in your house.
Yeah,
and it's the same thing with us. We get more and more evil out of our bodies, you know, and making ourselves right. Well, the Lord making us more right, you know, and that's, hey man, it don't get no more beautiful than that.
Hey, yeah, man. But with that being said, call Elohim, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone, and to the hopeful elect Hakim out there. Endure and Shalom.